It's been 6 years since ground was broken for Youngstown's Chilcan plant. And while there are 3 buildings, nothing has ever been made.
Now that a magistrate has ruled that the Joseph Company, owner of the Chilcan plant, has breached its contract and owes the city $1.5 million, will the next step be to get companies into the buildings to use them? Occupying Chilcan is our top story tonight at 10.
The area around the 3 buildings that comprise Youngstown's East Side Chilcan plant is covered in weeds. Large bushes obscure the view. A vine is working its way across a fence.
But I know that the mayor wants these buildings and wants this land back.
Youngstown Law Director Jeff Limbian says the city wants to take control of the buildings.
If you get them back, do you have people waiting in line to use them?
There have been calls and inquiries made by several entities.
You cannot get lending and private equity money to put more capital in when there's a pending lawsuit.
Attorney Brian Kopp represents the Joseph Company, which owns the Chilcan buildings. He plans to appeal to Common Pleas Judge Maureen Sweeney the $1.5 million repayment ordered by the magistrate. Kopp expects the case for further damages and who controls the property to end up at trial. If he loses there, he'll keep appealing.
This is as complex in contractual interpretation, damages, and all the things that come with difficult litigation and appellate work. This could linger for years and years.
Which again speaks to the fact that Mitchell Joseph, despite all his representations, cares little to nothing about the people of Youngstown, Ohio.
Limbian says the city and Joseph Company owner Mitchell Joseph have tried negotiating a settlement. Limbian would not say what was proposed, only that any future negotiations are over.
But suffice it to say that there's nothing that Mitchell Joseph can do short of leaving that would satisfy the city.
At this point, you're done.
We're done.
This should be looked at from the standpoint of we have somebody who invested their own treasure in our city for no reason other than the fact that they had connections to it. Why we're not honoring that, I can't understand.
A hearing is scheduled for October 17th on where the Chilcan case goes from here. We may learn at that time when a trial could actually begin.